Hey, Primal Age, right? What's going on, guys? Y'all ready to get this started? Okay, make sure the mic is in there good. Hold on. Can y'all hear me? Just want to make sure I could be heard before we start this. Just want to make sure I could be heard before we start this. Okay, yeah, there we go. There we go. Well, you know, just waking up. No, I may have eaten the truck, you know, being the giant three-headed disaster that I am. Now who are we going to do? Who are we going to do next? Because we have Trike over here. Where he at? There go Trike. We got Trike over here leading his pimp army. We got Dino. They should be. Yep, that's Darth. Let's see. Miguel was the Crichton. Oh God, I forgot who Dex. No, Dex said he was the Ceratosaurus. Dex said he was going to be the Ceratosaurus. Me and the Insider. Lower Baryonyx, Riptide. Okay, so let's see. Who are we gonna do next? We should do Kirk and get the Carcharodontosaurus out the way. And I believe Primal, you said you wanted to be the Carcharodontosaurus too, right? And we have to do it in a way that I remember. I can't go exactly this way because it's supposed to be a whatchamacallit for the Jeeps to go through that go that way. Pish or Kirk? Okay. Okay, because I know Kirk said Carcharodontosaurus. That's relatively easy because he loves the car. Let's put it next to the Giga then, right? Accurately speaking, it's enough room. What type of fist is that? Yeah, electrified. Not the aviary, golly. Get it out of the way. You know what now? I want this to start the curb. I'm trying to compare it to the Giga enclosure, and this has to be done right. I want to like this enclosure. That's the thing. Hold on. Like, I really want to like this enclosure. Yep. Going the wrong damn way. Damn. Morning, Dad. On the image Mattel show, oh, the one that's basically the JWE car. I I want to say interesting, but not really. I guess I'm all confused than anything. Like, I wasn't expecting one, a JWE design to ever show up in the toy line, and two, I wasn't expecting it to look like that. I don't know. It doesn't look like the type of quality I would go for in a toy. Especially something that's supposed to represent one of the more deadlier carnivores to ever walk the earth. But then again, maybe it's meant for a lighthearted kind of appeal. It is strange, though, if I'm allowed to say that. The model itself is strange. Oh, you know, it'd be kind of cool if I could link that together, and then that's how you get in here. But the gate, yeah, the gate is bigger than that. So that's not gonna happen. I'm watching Barney. You think they'll actually say that? Speaking of Barney, is he even still a thing? Okay, so we need 2 cars. One for Kirk and one for Primal. Now we just need to decide on his skin. I know I want to use rainforest, and I love woodland, so maybe it should probably be viewer's choice. Okay. What do y'all think? Whichever is more green. Like a caca. Whichever is more green. Okay, so we're gonna need one that's more green. Okay, looking at the skins now. Well, woodland looks like it's kind of undertone. Then there's the jungle wood, kind of like a aquamarine / greenish kind of back tone on it. Whatever it is, though, I do want it to complement the basic car. And you got step. There's a really low green. So, oh no, not step. That's tundra. Tundra doesn't really look green. So it's like between woodland or something. Woodland and rainforest, it seems. I'm gonna try woodland. Let's finish getting this set up. I feel like there's more I can do with this. There's more I should do with this. Scenery items, give me these palm trees. Mattel didn't even get the car's head right. It doesn't even have his crest, and it looks too narrow. I think that's the problem with the JWE car too, is that it's too narrow. And too narrow, too thin. Ooh wee, too thin looking. Like to be considered anything really. Needs more chunk. Seriously, I don't know why they made the car so thin. Like Carcharodontosaurus, they're streamlined, yes, but they have weight to them. That's why I have a slight problem with that Giga mock-up art that they did, because now he's too chunky. I'm like, he's more chunky than he is streamlined. Like, at least the JWE Giga got that right. It's the right amount of chunky and the right amount. And I say it's a little bit more chunky than it is streamlined, but it's still the right amount. The only thing I don't like really about the Giga, I guess, is the head. The way the head was designed on the mock-up looked a little bit better than me, especially the lower jaw. But the body overall, way better looking than the mock-ups. It's like if I could switch those two around, then I'll be happy. You're gonna have to cut off the spines, bulk it up completely, redo the head. This is gonna be a pain in the ass to skull. Oh man, Trike, you got this though. You got it. It's all in the name of the craft, and you got this. We wholeheartedly believe in you. Okay, so what I actually do want to do, hold on, is I want to make that dive a little bit. Make this dive in a little bit, but not a lot. It's the right one, right? Oh my god, there we go. So I want to push down on this just some, yeah. There we go. Yep. About right there. It kind of make it look like there's some sand seeping into it. There we go. And then let's smooth this out some. Wait a minute. I sense some. There we go. Some unevenness. I want symmetry, damn it! Symmetry! If Dominion doesn't mention any of the original sequels, I'm calling out their hypocrisy. I'm right there with you, Deck. They're there. You know, especially after we got Fallen Kingdom, you can't ignore JP3 or A Lost World. At least not at this point. Okay, give me some water to put at the end here. I wish there was like a fine tool brush that would allow me to take the edges of the water and put it right up to right here without pushing this back. I'm pretty sure if you on PC you can get it done better, make it look like something. But on console I feel like it's a little bit harder. PC look like it has the finer brush tools. We would get for Planet Zoo now, considering we can add them without replacing anything. Megalania is getting modded in. Nice. Alright. Time for the Mattel toy to come out. console is all bare bones at this point. If it wasn't for the fact, if I didn't have a solely pure love of dinosaurs, I probably wouldn't even play this game anymore. But I love that roar. I like that roar. It's like you bit down on an electric generator. If I wasn't going to name you after Primal Rage, I would call you the Mattel toy, but no. It reminds me of that one, what was that, Walking with Dinosaurs, I believe? It was the Dilophosaurus. It had a roar almost similar to this, and it sounded pretty electrified. I like that kind of reverberation it got. It is really fitting, if you ask me. Yeah, it stands out. That's what I like about the car. His roar stands out. Yeah. Yeah, I guess they just made it a spiny boy for the sake of making it spiny. Honestly, I don't even think Crocodinosaurus had spines that stuck out. That's just a pure design choice. You really don't even see this type of design on T-Rex anymore. I remember seeing that spikes on the back of T-Rex in like really old designs back from the 90s. Shoot, Acro don't even have one though, despite it being a Carcharodontosaurus. It doesn't have one, which is interesting to me. Yeah, the roar is badass. The dinosaur itself needs a little bit more beefing up. Which, oh, now that we're back and talking about JW, what do y'all think is this surprise they got for us? I really hate to think it's that Mattel toy. If it's that Mattel toy, oh my god, I'm gonna go buy a physical copy of this game and throw it against the wall. I'm tired of being slapped in the face here, Frontier. I want to see something of some type of significance, even if it's just the mixed era, even if it's just them bringing mixed era into the bag. I would appreciate that, because now I'm able to spice things up just a teeny tiny bit, and it make working with Hell Creek a lot easier. Yeah, I like the JPOG one, especially that little rattle noise it would do. That rattling sound it made out, that was nice. They should have brought that back. Honestly, if they wanted to keep making money off of this game, what they should have done is made a JPOG pack, skin pack for all the dinosaurs, and then for the one, even for to further, you know, milk the nostalgia, especially off the the animals that were in the Warpath game. You can make a skin pack off of those, and that would be like 3 additional skin for each dinosaur that was in the game in Warpath. And Car has some good looking skins in Warpath. I don't know if you've seen Warpath Track, but the way the Car sounded on there, because that's how I was first introduced to this animal. Oh, that was a roar. That was a roar. No, I doubt they would do anything like that though, especially adding in the Warpath skins, because that will require the release of Cryolophosaurus, a new additional dinosaur, and I'm pretty sure they won't do that, because Cryolophosaurus is the only dinosaur missing in this game to complete the Warpath roster. But I doubt, you know, we get that. There we go. I want my big Oonga Boonga trees. Well, I guess you can't say it's an Oonga Boonga tree, but I want it. And oops, mix it up a little bit. Sounds like we got a storm coming. Now I can't remember if the tornado is going to be a thing yet, but I will turn it on if you think it's time for everything to get hectic. Mining should be allowed on console. Yeah, it should be, but how will we, like, how will console do that though, Trike? Like, will we have to download everything through a USB and then just try to upload it through our systems? I think that also requires jailbreaking the PS4. I think. I could definitely be wrong. And we have Permarage and now the Knight of Green.
Collecting asset. En route to collect the asset.
Okay. I went right past the path and okay. Y'all gotta forgive me, so I'm still like waking up here.
Transit has commenced.
Ugh. Ugh. There we go. Okay, so let's get Deck in here next. Definitely put that off long enough. My commission got here today. Which one? Which one, Trike? Which one? Was it the one you were showing us? The Ceratosaurus one?
Asset has been delivered.
Y'all like y'all enclosure, right? Yeah. Good.
Delivery complete.
Yeah, they like the enclosure. Try to make this the oasis in the desert. Alright, it's Deck Tunix's turn to get in on the fun. How should I do this one? Both are coming. Nice. I really like that work that you had got done on that Ceratosaurus straight. That dude did a bang up job. Now that was some good work. Speaking of good work, get over here and feed these Triceratopses for they rampage.
Responding to resupply request.
Somebody said they wanted to be the Indominus too, didn't they? Was it the Indominus or the Spinoraptor? God, I gotta remember. Uh-oh. What kind of storm was it again, guys? Uh-oh. I got a bad feeling. What did Malcolm say? Hang on. Things about to get bad. Okay. It's just a light storm. Wait, what? Oh. You got to ask if he knows a thing or two about sculpture, because if he does, I'm just going to commission a car from him. Yeah, I forgot I turned tornadoes on, Trike. Somebody broke a fence. Oh, no, you broke a fence. Bad, tornado, bad. I like how all the people are not even flustered about it. It's a whole tornado in the background, but look at these people. Oh, it's just another Monday on Isla Nublar. That's what happens when you're too used to something. You're not even scared of it anymore. React, damn it! Hey, those guys running over there got the right idea. Calm down, Dino. The tornado is gone. Everything is kosher. Okay, baby, everything isn't kosher. Somebody stop him. Yep. Man, the helicopter myself to get in on this action. Yep. Yeah, I'm still at 3 stars. I guess I have to put more shops and stuff around this park. More fast food restaurants. Or people just gonna get mad at me? You know, despite me having some of the biggest and most badass carnivores of all time, yeah, I'm still at 3 stars.
Eyes on the asset. Moving accordingly.
Come on.
Reassigning controls.
Acknowledging asset collection.
So yeah, occasionally the dinosaurs may break out, and you may occasionally be eaten. This is why you have them sign a waiver. They recognize the dangers of coming here, and they realize that they may be eaten at any time due to the meteorological effects on the park. So no lawsuits. Did I get a lawsuit? Oh, finances are unavailable.
Asset in transit.
Now I have to turn finances
Asset has
on,
been collected.
and then I would get a lawsuit. Then I guess. You two behave, Primal and Night of Green. Why can't y'all be more like Darth over here? Just relax. You don't see him breaking out.
Asset transported. Confirming asset delivery.
Matter of fact, everybody like they stay chill. Even Pish is having fun. I'm gonna have to re-ask Pish what dinosaur does he want to represent him again. I keep forgetting. Oh, great, those are broken. Somebody go fix those.
En route to repair. Acknowledged.
And then we need another Jeep.
Acknowledging request for feeder resupply.
That could come and handle this.
No problem.
And not get destroyed. He's probably gonna get destroyed. Okay. I don't want to put deck about right here. Trying to leave some room. Oh man. But yeah, all in all, Trike, your commissions are looking fantastic. I can't wait to see this fan film that you have been, I almost said plotting, that you have been cooking up in your head. I'm really interested in seeing where this is going to go. Ooh, I don't know why I feel kind of, why my eyes feel dizzy. Probably didn't get enough sleep. I mean, I should have, right? Like, I went to sleep about 12, woke up at about 5, and been up since then. Don't you try that. Give me that fence. When summer starts, nice. Do you know how many compies you're gonna need yet? Oh, come on. Thank you. Not like you got some sense there. Okay, let's try something a little bit different with this type of design. Okay. Give me another viewing vent. Plastic right there. I need this. Let's see what happens when we try to. Oops. Okay. Damn it. There's a way to get this to work. I'm trying to get this to radiate and spread out. Oh, yeah. There we go. Yeah. Let's give this a more interesting kind of look. Yeah, I think this kind of stands out. Six? You think six? I'm not sure if I'm going to have them do much other than run away from something. So nobody's going to get the Dita Stark treatment. That man has gone down in history as the only person to have been mauled by compies. That was one hell of a karma to bring upon yourself. Reminds me of that Quicksilver quote. What? Did you not see that coming? Didn't even make the Ceratosaurus. Wow. Dex said he wanted to be the basic Cerato, so here we go. Let's put the feeder in front of the that's not the feeder. Oh my god. Let's put the feeder in front of the people. Let's see if I can be kind of interesting with how I'm gonna do the water. Just I guess. I wish I could make that smaller. And do the same thing. I kind of want to make it muddy, a little like it's mud, so give me this. Terrain constraints, how lovely. My best friend. Yeah, why does it look so weird? I didn't know that's what he was going to look like. He looks weird to me. It's like ever since Shin Godzilla came out and the legendary Godzilla came out, people have been trying to make some interesting design choices for him. You know, there was the whole Godzilla Earth thing, then now we got this singular point thing where you got these, well, not mandibles, but I don't know. You watched the Netflix adaptation yet though? I haven't watched it yet. I just want to know if you've seen it. What are your thoughts on it? There we go. Got mud or something as close to mud as I can get it. Can I put something here? Yes, I can. Thank you. The proportions are so weird. Honestly, it's one of my least favorite designs. I just hope you have some cool abilities or something. Oh no, I gotta be careful. I don't want to hit that one. And I'm guessing Toho okayed it, because, you know, they had to have seen the design way before we did. There we go. More mud. It's like some sort of mustache. Oh my god. Did they even talk about what the plot of Singular Point is? Now that I think about it, I just remember seeing the trailer and not knowing nothing about the plot of the series. Alright, deck is done. I need to trim it a little bit more on this side. There we go. Trying to make a little muddy path. Something about red mist, that's all I know. Red mist. They're trying to be ambiguous, I see. Ain't nothing wrong with a little ambiguity, but jeez. At this point, I feel like people are just trying to do anything with the Godzilla name and call it their own. More mud. Yep, muddy mud, mud, mud. At least from a certain angle, it looks like mud. I'm trying. My creativity does feel so limited here. I wonder, what about this spot? Yeah. Okay, now this allows me to take this. I can push it back that way. Kinda wish I could make this circle smaller so I could split this water in half. Trying to hit this side without hitting that side. There we go. Trying to make it their own, call for another anime trilogy. Oh, don't say that. I hate to see that nobody's learned their lesson from that. It took a fan animation to get that right. And to me, if somebody has to take your stuff that's being legitimized by the Toho company and make it better, you failed. You have failed this industry. Like, don't get me wrong. I like the concept. I like the concept of Void Ghidorah, but Void Ghidorah was he was initialized and utilized way better than that fan animation. Like, everybody thought he was gonna work way better than he did in the anime trilogy. The fact that he could warp reality, yeah, that's cool and all, but it wasn't done right. Like, let him be able to warp reality, but he still needs to be affected by this universe's laws. Like, the fact that you had to disrupt whatever his name was just so you could attack and kill him, that was stupid. It harkens back to the 1991 King Ghidorah, which is my favorite, but once again, the only way that Godzilla beat that King Ghidorah was once they broke the mind control off of King Ghidorah from those futuristic humans. That's when he Godzilla's starting to get the upper hand. Instead of letting King Ghidorah be this his own force of nature that had to be overcome, like in 2019. He's always been like under alien influence. Yep. That speaks volumes. That speaks a ton of volumes. A fan animation is better than something that was legitly done by an animation studio that they got approved from by the owners who holds the rights to the Godzilla franchise. They got approved for Mechagodzilla, even though he was never in the goddamn anime. By that time, he had turned himself into a whole manufacturing city plant, or whatever they want to call it.
Request acknowledged.
We didn't even get to see Mothra. We only got the silhouette. We got a silhouette of Mothra and what King Ghidorah actually is supposed to look like. Like, granted, I think he did the same. I think the dude in the fan animation did the same thing. But I wasn't bothered by it like how I was with the anime trilogy, that we only got a silhouette of Mothra. And I think he did the same thing in that fan animation, but it didn't bother me. Right? That one was so weird. Like the first one is, it started off on good. It was after the first episode where I started to have some problems, because in the first one it was all about Godzilla Earth. The fact that he could swing his tail and make an air slice out of that was beautiful. I like that. That's a new ability. The fact that he can just literally roar and create these oscillatory waves, that was nice. I like that. Then it went downhill from there. What the whole other alien races trying to do, or you know, cash in on their agenda. Talking about it just gets me upset, because there's just so much that could have been done right, and there was too much that was wrong. It's okay to want to do something new to stand out, that way you're not compared to this, that, and that in the you know, with the rest of Toho's lineage and franchise movie films. But there is a limit, and there's certain rules and guidelines that still need to be followed. Like, King Ghidorah is a planet eater, yes. At least that's what was established with the Rebirth of Mothra movies, and it seems like that's something like they usually like to follow up on. That the Ghidorah in general, or at least the specimens with his name, because you know there's Des Ghidorah and Kaiser Ghidorah. It's something about the Ghidorah species. They feed off the life force of planets. And in Rebirth of Mothra 3, it was stated that I think King Ghidorah either sucked the life force out of Mars or Venus. I think it was I think it was Venus, and then for the American translation they changed it to Mars. But I appreciate they tried to keep that for the anime, but you can't have King Ghidorah be subjected to some lesser form's control in order to go to a planet and eat it, especially if he showed up at their planet and ate it. Because that's what dude literally said, that King Ghidorah showed up at their planet and he ate their planet, and then his people became his followers because of his might or something. They saw his might as some type of undeniable proof of divinity. Now they could have took that and just turned them into a crazy ass cult that was trying to make preparations or set everything up for, you know, Ghidorah's arrival. That way when Ghidorah gets there, he's doing things on his own terms. But no, they were a crazy cult that controlled their god. I don't get that. I never know. And I'm not just saying that because, you know, he's my favorite monster and I don't know. And, you know, I don't like the concept and stuff behind it. I'm just saying that because it don't make sense at all. Yeah. Yeah. And that's another thing that bothered me. The fact that you couldn't fight him. You couldn't interact with him, but he could interact with you. That's some fifth dimensional DC shit. Mesoplick or something like that. That sounds like him. But even in DC, I believe they could at least punch his ass. Hey, there's a lot that was wrong with that I'm glad that dude in that fan animation got right, especially when he did the Mechagodzilla fight. Did you see that one? The one where they had Godzilla Earth fight Mechagodzilla? That was really well done. Yeah, the nanotechnology in Mechagodzilla, yeah, it formed the city. But in order to defend that city and keep the city as a last resort, all out, you know, artilleration, he should still be able to use his Mechagodzilla form, get out there and fight like he was intended to. What's the point of having it to never use it? I don't understand that mindset. It's not even as mind-boggling as it is annoying. There we go. All right, we got deck in. And we got it a little muddy, I kind of want to make it like muddy a little bit throughout all of this, but I don't know if I can. Fucking terrain constraints, dude. I hate the terrain constraints. I really do. It's the most annoying fucking thing in this game. Does Planet Zoo even have terrain constraints? I bet you it don't. Holy God. Hey, what's up, Dr. Macho? There's a reason Monster Hunter is my favorite game. Monster Planet. Okay, but should have had more monsters when it's literally called Planet of the Monsters. City, absolutely garbage. That utterly ripped off viewers by promising Mechagodzilla, right? They're like, oh yeah, he's there, but he's a city now. What? Mechagodzilla City? That sounds awesome. That would have sounded like he managed to make smaller variants of himself. That's what it would have sounded like. That not only did his nanites produce this city manufacturing plant, it would have produced smaller versions of Mechagodzilla as like a smaller, you know, smaller army, a more of a first strike kind of unit thing. That's what I was thinking. No, we just got some lazy ass shit, bro. There's a lot of things they could have done for that, and I bet you some of those ideas popped up. Planet Eater, a shitty final to a shitty trilogy. Haven't seen it yet. Don't watch it, Trike. Fuck Planet Eater. Seriously, fuck Planet Eater. The one that you showed us in the Discord. Sup, Dino? What's going on? The one that you showed us, Trike. That's Planet Eater. That's Planet Eater. That's the trilogy. Cause it still ended. It still ended the way that the trilogy did, but the fighting and all that was better. That's Planet Eater, not what the fuck they gave us. As a Godzilla fan, I am genuinely insulted. Like this is definitely how people felt when the '98 film came out, and I love the '98 film. Like I honestly do. I really love the '98 film. I understand why people are mad because the source material was not respected at all. But Jesus. Oh, you didn't watch the Rise trailer. Oh. I was about to say, if you ain't see it, Trike, don't see it. I was about to say, I thought you spared yourself the horrificness of it. It's like watching Dragon Ball Evolution. It's almost to a point. Okay, look, Planet Eater was so bad that I would almost rather watch the last Airbender movie and Dragon Ball Evolution back to back. That's how bad the anime trilogy was together. I would rather watch those horrible shit shows than that. Oh yeah, Dino, you missed it. We had a tornado, but you was on your best behavior. We had a tornado, but you've been over here just chilling, you know, living your best life. We just put deck in, and I'm trying to make this look more like mud. Let me see if I can. Come on, I'm gonna have to wither that down some more. Come on, there we go. That's too little bit still too big to be a mud. There we go. Now, if I could just copy and paste that right there. If I could just put you right here. Like, this circle is still too big. I wish you could make it smaller. That's why I'm saying about fine brush tools. We don't have fine brush tools. This is as big as it can get when I feel like you should be able to make it bigger. And it's as small as it can get when I feel like it should be able to at least get as small as this, where this hole is on this tree. That would make me happy. Whew. But yeah, anime trilogy sucks. Hope that Godzilla Singular Point has learned from that lesson and the fallout that's come with it. It reminds me, what was that other one, Trike? It has something to do with a snow Godzilla. Was that Evangelion? I've never watched Evangelion. I don't know how to say it, but I never watched that anime. But I know it had Godzilla in it for like a movie or something. He was like covered in snow. Alright, let's get Fathen in here. Fathen the Allosaurus. That's gonna be another one we put towards this way. That's just booty. That's so fucking. No, that's not symmetrical at all. That's not symmetrical. I'm trying to get that around where this fence post is. Right here. But I can't. How about that? That's about as good as I'm gonna get that. Yeah, like I didn't watch it, but I've seen some clips. It was interesting. The whole Snow Godzilla thing. I found it interesting, more or less. I can't remember if he had snow for his atomic breath, but it was basically Godzilla from like the Heisei version, but he was just like covered in snow. And I can't remember if he was totally covered in snow or it was just pit like along like the back of his head and stuff, but he looked kind of cool. I guess because it was something different. You know, it's nice to see something different. Give me that. I'm gonna give the Allosaurus the same treatment, type of design that Dino has over there, because I'm gonna say Allosaurus is about as dangerous. So is getting the pet treatment. Mainly because I like making pets. Ah, no, I didn't form that right. God, I know if I ever get to direct a film, I'm gonna respect the source material. At least that's what I'm doing with the whole SCP movie thing I'm trying to write. Like, I'm trying to make a film adaptation of what was described in their reports, and I'm going to respect the source material. I'm not going to change anything that definitely doesn't need to be changed. The story pretty much wrote itself. I just think it'd be so wonderful if the SCPs had a film canon to go alongside them. Who knows? Maybe they don't need a film canon. But I've always wanted to write a movie script, so it'll be fun irregardless. No. Let's try from this end. That was horrible, and I'm mad y'all let me do that. It's crazy when we remember that one line in JP3 introduced a whole slew of canon. You're gonna have to remind me, what line is that, deck? Where is Dino? I see he said hola. I was like, hey Dino, and he hasn't said anything. I'm gonna cry. I'm finna cry. Dino's just lurking in chat, waiting for the opportune moment to strike. Alright, pit treatment. How long until the tornado comes back and decides I'm gonna fuck you over? Yeah, pretty much. I knew you was gonna do that. He said, don't worry, I'm alive, I think. Oh, yeah. As far as I know, you, Shrike, and Father are the only living dinosaur specimens to survive the extinction. So I humbly request that you tell me your secrets. Because according to Rebirth of Martha 3, I could have sworn I ate you all. Okay. How does that look? I want it nice and centered. That is at the center, right? No, this looks lopsided. This whole cage looks, could be the way I'm building, but this looks lopsided opposed to how Deck's cage looks a little more symmetrical. I'm just blaming it on the fucking terrain tools. Definitely could have had better terrain tools. Spinosaurus Egypticus, I don't remember that being on engines. Yeah, engines list wasn't a thing until Jurassic Park 3 said it. Because at that point in time, we didn't know exactly how many dinosaurs they had. And then when Jurassic Park 3 said engines list, the list of which by law they had to give the government a list of dinosaurs, the list of genomes for which dinosaurs they had completed and or uncompleted, resurrected and or not resurrected. Until then, we had no clue, so it was just up in the air. It could have been anything. And they had a pretty impressive list, if you ask me. Allosaurus, Metriacanthosaurus, Ankylosaurus, and Montosaurus. The list goes on. I really like when it was Like, Spinosaurus, like, that's not on engine. I don't remember that on engine's list, and that's because it wasn't. They can get away with, well, they kind of could get away with Ankylosaurus. It was on engine's list, it just wasn't created. Or at least they could have said, you know, they said it probably wasn't created, but if somebody found out that it was, it'd have been easy for somebody like Wu to state that it was theirs, just that they didn't document it. Wu could even lie and say, oh yeah, the Ankylosaurus has been there. It's just that we weren't able to document it before the storm hit, you know? That type of thing. Yeah. Yeah, the filmmakers before, yeah. That's what happened with Lost World. It was just about, before Engine's list surfaced, it was about whatever dinosaur they wanted to be in the film at the time. And in a way, it's a good thing Engine's list did surface, because it put a stop to that. It put a stop to that. It stopped things from getting a little too crazy, but then Jurassic World turned around and overruled the Gene Guard Act and basically got rid of Engine's list. Engine's list is still there, but now there's a whole bunch of shit there with it too. It's just it's back to whatever dinosaurs they wanted to make. So what Jurassic World effectively did was get rid of Engine's list. Which in hindsight, I don't think was a good idea. I mean, yeah, we got other dinosaurs added into the mix, like Sinoceratops and stuff, but now you don't get to work with what was already established, you know, previously established. If we would have kept Engine's list, that means Metriacanthosaurus would have got screen time, Ceratosaurus would have got more screen time, Spinosaurus would have stayed a thing, it would have came back, maybe Dilophosaurus would have got more screen time, Pachycephalosaurus. Dinosaurs that only had one appearance or no appearances at all would have had a chance to show up in this newer trilogy if Jurassic World didn't get rid of Engine's list. If they would have built a park around Engine's list, there would have been visually no difference. It's just that the Indominus would not have been a thing. Well, no, the Indominus would have been a thing. You could have still made the Indominus. It probably may have looked different, but you could argue that you could still use dinosaurs that weren't on Engine's list. They just don't have to say what it was made out of. Because you heard Claire tell Owen that its genetic makeup was classified after the base genome being a Rex. Fuck, Sino should have gotten Pachyrhinosaurus. Was it Pachyrhinosaurus on Engine's list? I could have sworn it was, and I feel like it was because when the Jurassic World tour, I think that's what it's called, where they had that whole setup and you would walk through it, you could see the Brachiosaurus, the Pachyrhinosaurus, the T-Rex, Blue the Velociraptor, stuff like that. They had the whole engine lab with the amber on the wall. I went and seen that at the Field Museum. I loved it. And that Pachyrhinosaurus model they had looked good. It looked really good. I just felt like it was on Engine's list too, and if it wasn't, it should have been. I have a list of favorite ceratopsians, and Pachyrhinosaurus is in that top 5. Pachyrhinosaurus, Centrosaurus, what's the monocro? Wow, monocro something, monoclonius. I think his name is. I think it's monoclonius. It's actually a whole list of Centrosaurian ceratopsids that are in my top 5. Of course, with Triceratops being number 1, but then the rest are Centrosaurians. Styracosaurus, Centrosaurus, Monoclonius. I'm pretty sure the name has changed by now, but you know. Yeah, it's in their list. Yeah, Pachy, yep. The thing I'm just saying is, if they would have kept Engines List around, I think the Jurassic World movies would have been a bit better. You could still make Indominus. Indominus could have still looked like how it was. It's just, it would have been more of a scandal to find out that it was made from the genomes of other dinosaurs, not on Engines List. That would have led more credibility to the lawsuits, to Jurassic Park being shut down. The Gene Guard Act could have still been a thing. It just would have been repealed that you still can't make new dinosaurs, but the dinosaurs on Engines List, replicate those. Shoot, Isla Sorna's so-called ecosystem being thrown out of whack most likely would have been solved. And if you ask me, I don't think Isla Sorna's ecosystem was thrown out of that much turmoil. You add a carnivore like Ceratosaurus. Okay, so now that's competition for what? Baryonyx that was stated to be on the island. And Baryonyx eats fish, so I don't see the ecosystem being thrown out of whack there. If they're trying to say the Spinosaurus did it, then I don't see the difference there either. The Spinosaurus, at least in Jurassic Park 3, had two ways of feeding. If it needed to kill something, it had the power to do it, and it could eat. It had the power to defend its territory from other apexes like the Rex. But it also could eat fucking fish. So somebody tell me again how the ecosystem was thrown out of whack. Especially by including Ankylosaurus or Corythosaurus. How was the ecosystem thrown out of whack? Those are just 4 extra dinosaurs that I don't see doing no harm to Isla Sorna's ecosystem, and that island is fucking huge. I'm pretty sure it can handle 4 extra dinosaurs. Yeah, I call bullshit on that too. It's a lot of bullshit that I call on that, and Jurassic Park 3 had nothing to say about the Spinosaurus throwing the ecosystem out of whack. That was Jurassic World trying to say that, because I guess they had no plans to go back to Sorna, and maybe Dominion is going to show or try to somehow, it's either going to try to confirm what they said about Sorna, or it's going to completely retcon that shit. And I hope it retcons that, because at this point in time, what's wrong with their ecosystem? There's nothing wrong with the ecosystem. The only herbivores that we've seen on Isla Sorna were Brachiosaurus, Mamenchisaurus, Parasaurolophus, Triceratops, Stegosaurus, Pachycephalosaurus. And I think that's it. No, Gallimimus. 7. Right there. 7 herbivores that I pulled off the top of my head. Then you get Ankylosaurus and Corythosaurus. That's 9. On the big ass island like that? How? That sounds like the right balance of an ecosystem to me, because the only predators on the island were Baryonyx, T-Rex, Dilophosaurus, and Velociraptor. One of which doesn't have to contend with the other 3 carnivores for a goddamn thing. So I'm lost. I'm lost by how adding Ceratosaurus and Spinosaurus throws the system out of whack. Ceratosaurus will be allowed to eke out his own territory and hunt as established, you know. The only thing Spinosaurus will have to contend with is the Rex, if it chose to do so. And I'm pretty sure the Spinosaurus didn't go out of his way to go kill the T-Rexes on the island. Just because Eric says that T-Rex P attracts the Spinosaurus, well, you're in the Spinosaurus' territory. I'm pretty sure if anything pissed in his territory, it'd be on its way. Shit, if you're a big-ass apex predator and something comes in your territory and takes a pee, you're gonna go check that shit out. You're not gonna be like, oh, that's just a T-Rex, I'll let it slide. Hell no. Montosaurus and Microceratus was also on that island, so that boosted, yeah. So that boosted to about 10, 11 herbivores total. The ecosystem is fine. A normal ecosystem I think that's just under a normal ecosystem. Like, what? Let's take the African ecosystem. You got lions, leopards, hyenas, cheetahs, jackals, the African wild dog. That's about 6 carnivores right there. And then the herbivore ratio, crocodiles, that's 7. The herbivore ratio to that is hippos, giraffes, elephants, rhinos, gazelle, antelope. The list goes on. There's at least at least for 15. I'm pretty sure we can name off the top of our head in Africa to go to the carnivore count of 7 different species or something like that. Isla Sorna's carnivore count and herbivore count are similar to that of what you would see in Africa, and their ecosystem is fine because everybody has a niche. So they're trying to tell me none of the dinosaurs had a unique niche that they would have fell into? Are you trying to tell me that they're that genetically flawed that they wouldn't be able to find their own niche? But then, and if they were to say yes, then that completely retcons what's happened on Lost World. If that was the case, Lost World would have been a clusterfuck. But we saw that it was working fine. Every dinosaur had their niche. It's just the writers don't want to take the time to backtrack and go over every little thing to make sure they're not fucking up the previously established canon of the other movies. That's all that is laziness on their part. You like to think that Spinosaurus actively hunted Tyrannosaurus like Darth Vader hunts Jedis? I mean, I don't know if it would have done that, because you got to look at it from a carnivore's perspective. Like, you don't want to fight another carnivore if you don't have to, because if you lose the ability to sustain yourself, it's all over for you. And I refuse to believe that that there was only one Spinosaurus on that island. There might have been 2, at least 3. But hey, this is the writing they want to come up with. Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was about. The Rex was in the Spinos territory. And it was a fucking subadult at that. It had just made its kill, or probably it was eating off a kill the Spinosaurus itself probably had. There's a chance that parasaur that the T-Rex was eating was already killed by the Spinosaurus, and then it just came along and started eating it, and just happened to come across the Spinosaurus as it was chasing the the people away. Even though in real life the T-Rex most likely wouldn't have chased the humans away, because it had his meal, and they it roared and they started running, so it would have looked at that like, okay, I can go back to eating. But at the same time, Jurassic Park is not meant to be scientifically accurate. It wasn't meant to be accurate from the start. It's just certain things that you take from the canon, or well, I don't even want to say the canon. It's just certain things that they try to take and just run with it. Like, oh, the Spinosaurus threw the ecosystem out of whack. How? Explain exactly how the ecosystem was thrown out of whack. Isla Sorna is twice as huge as Isla Nublar. It's twice as big as any other islands on the 5 depths. So how could the ecosystem be thrown out of whack? Now, I would have understand if there was like 20, 30 species on that island. Maybe there's a chance it might have been thrown out of whack. Maybe if the carnivore ratio was higher than the herbivore ratio, yes, that would have been thrown out of whack, but it wasn't. Simply put, thank fucking Jack Horner. I'm sticking with the fact it's a subadult. It was a subadult, but for damage control, no. I'm getting confused. I'm trying to remember how I said it in the video, but the reason I'm saying it's a subadult is compared to the grown Rexes that we have found, compared to the T-Rexes, compared to Rexy and the other two T-Rexes, which were fully grown adults. They were at least 40 something feet long. That T-Rex was just 3 feet shy of being 40 foot long adult. It was still a subadult. Cause I've never heard of a 37-foot adult T-Rex. It's just something wrong about that statement. It reminds me of that argument I got into in this one group. Was it Jurassic? Yeah, I think no, it wasn't Jurassic World Evolution group. I think it was this group on Facebook that called themselves the Dinosaur Protection Group, and this one dude was saying that no, maybe it was JWE. I think it was the Jurassic World Evolution group because it was about the game, and he said that they should change the sizes back to the T-Rex being bigger than the Spino, and everybody was like, why? That don't make no sense. They're trying to say that's how it was in the film. I'm like, I'm pretty sure the Spino in JP3 was around the same size, if not bigger than the first T-Rex. Yep, and there goes the tornado. Where is it? Oh, good. You're attacking the people. Y'all have at it. Just stay the fuck over there. Yeah, the push this bullshit agenda. Cause it's like I said in that video, the best way to show that the Spino was a threat was by having it kill the only other apex predator on that island. You have to kill a Ceratosaurus, you big whoop-de-doo. It's a Ceratosaurus that's like not even half its size. That's really impressive. It eats a Velociraptor. Oh yeah, that's really impressive. Something even smaller. No, let it kill the T-Rex. It's an apex predator that matches it in size. That makes sense. Let that rock. And it took me a while to understand that, and I was pissed about the T-Rex dying, of course, because I'm like, T-Rex got the first bite. It should have won, but I wasn't thinking from a narrative standpoint on why the Spinosaurus had to win that fight. People need to believe that it can compete, so it had to kill a T-Rex. But Jack Horner didn't make that easier either. Yeah, well, he ain't make that no easier. I just hate that whole agenda they're trying to push now with about the ecosystem. That don't make no sense to me. As far as I can tell, the ecosystem looks fine. If anything threw the ecosystem out of whack, it was when they did that, as when they so-called went to Isla Sorna to take the dinosaurs off that island to bring them to Jurassic World. If you ask me, that's what threw the ecosystem out of whack. The fucking humans did. The dinosaurs ain't do nothing to that ecosystem. The people did.
Repair request acknowledged. Repair crew reporting in.
We gotta break out, people! Look at Dino. See, he just chill. Everybody else is acting out. I should have souped up Trike so I could let him out so he can gore these fucking guys. Oh, Darth and Primo are finna go at it. So how about we just put a stop to that real fast? No. Oh my god, Darth. Go to sleep, my guy.
Exit confirmed.
Asset to be collected.
Okay, now where did Kirk go? Oh, he went to sleep over here. That sounds like Kirk. He just went somewhere else to be chill. Is at each other's throats. Alright, Kirk, come on. And it's only these guys that act up. Everybody else is pretty cool. Deck is minding his own business. I didn't put Father in yet. Dino's been chill. Me and Insider have been chill. I mean, you kind of broke your fence here though, Dino, but you know, it's the goddamn tornado, so that's understandable. But you know, nobody else is broken out. Baryonyx is doing his thing. And Riptide is fine. They haven't even touched their fences.
Commencing asset transit.
Make sure the rest of these fences are fine. Okay. Alright, who else be the brave guy that has to go feed Trike and his people?
Attending to feeder supply.
Don't get too close to his women or he will gore you.
Asset delivery confirmed. Setting additional task. Confirmed.
Adding task.
Oh, I'm medicated. I don't need that thing breaking out. Pretty sure it's time to... refeed the resupply the T-Rex. If you can, resupply these guys. You said you saw nothing. Feed me, Seymour. Oh my god. He said get it because they're killing each other. Oh my god. Imagine what would happen if the tornado breaks Dino out. Dino or Riptide out. Oh my god. At least the tornado hasn't done that yet. It just keeps distracting me and allowing these guys to get out. Alright, let's finish making his father's enclosure. And apparently I don't remember where the food is because I'm going everywhere else but here. No, I think I know how I want to do this. Give me the top. I want to cover the top of this in sand. And then the bottom half with the rock. I don't know. I guess I'm going for a kind of erosion kind of feel. Maybe. And then again, I'm not sure you can call it erosion. But I do want these enclosures to feel kind of different. Stand out-ish in a way. You say, no, me just chilling and minding my business. It's just, eventually one. Yes, Dino. Yes, we understand. Eventually you're gonna get tired of it. So you know what? Fuck this shit and just break out. Just, oh, now we gotta deal with that. Because if more than 2 carnivores break out, I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be able to stop one of them from killing the other. Wait, what? Oh, I think it's Trike. I think he's beating some ass. Oh no, it's that one. Where is Trike? What's Trike doing? Oh, he's over here, minding his business. I'm pretty sure I thought it was Trike. Normally he's the one that attacks the Jeep. Okay, now let's give it some rock. A little bit more. Yeah. There we go. Come on. Yeah, we go. Fill out right nicely. Quite nicely. If I break out stampede time. Dino's being very vocal today. You hear him all the way across the park. Okay, so we need to, I want to make another enclosure that's a little bit different. It kind of allows me to build in this area and stuff. I can still put enclosures around this way, but I'm gonna need something that's gonna let me build here, and I think I can do that because the back road for these enclosures are right here. I'm gonna have to put some trees and stuff. Actually, I'm gonna put a fence to stop the Jeep from even trying to go this way, because they'll try to just drive through the trees. Be honest, and go right through here. So that's what I'm gonna end up doing. I'm gonna put a fence there. That way the Jeep can't go that way, and it has to respect the fact that it has to take the back roads to get here. And it should allow me to make another interconnected network for enclosures that follows along the same route. But we'll see. We gotta ask some more members what dinosaurs they need to represent them. He said, who knows, maybe I just need a change in scenery. As long as you don't eat the guests, that's fine with me. But then again, you're the motherfucking T-Rex. I'm pretty sure you can do whatever the hell you want. Are you shitting me? Come on, don't be like that. Damn it. I thought I could trick it. Oh my god. No, nope. Hold on. Nope. That's gonna have to work. And when you release this high, it doesn't look like it turns until you put it at a certain angle. I'll try not to let that bother me. Alright, the hole's not as deep as Dino's hole, but you know, that's a whole T-Rex. You definitely want to at least keep one of these carnivores in this pen. Dino's like, I got work to do. You can't keep me trapped here forever, Ghidorah. Oh, but can't I? If I had a French mustache, I'd be twirling it right now. The J fighters have disbanded. What? So far, the only carnivore I think that won't break out is Deck, because, you know, his threshold is lower than everybody else's. Yeah, that comfort like he's sitting at a cool 60%. Everybody else's comfort is like 80, 90. Like, look at that. The T-Rex Dino, you have not broken out despite having one of the highest comfort thresholds in the park. Darth is only broken out once in all the times that the park has been ravaged by the tornado. And then Primal Rage and Kirk, yeah, that comfort is about the same as Dino's, but they just keep breaking the hell out. But at the same time, you know, Dino is secured by electric concrete, so that's probably why. He said, eventually I must cause carnage. Leave it to me to cause the least problems for you, right? You're being very chill. The only way you gonna break out, Deck, is if the tornado breaks your fences and I don't get to it in time. That's literally the only way you gonna get out and start causing problems. But let's get Father, because he is ready. You know what? Another thing that surprised me is how we got the Ceratops, but we didn't get the Battle of Big Rock version of the Allosaurus. And I've wondered why we didn't, because it'd have been just like how we got the tiger stripe skin for the Velociraptor. I was really hoping we get a Battle of Big Rock Allosaurus. You know what? If that's the surprise that Frontier is talking about, I will be upset. You better have something for us, Frontier, that isn't just one damn movie skin. Because they said they've been working on something. They said they have something to share with us later on this year. And hopefully it's about Jurassic World Evolution, because somebody asked, is this the end? Is this the end? And Frontier said, no, it isn't. Hopefully they know that the person was talking about this game and not whatever the hell else they're working on. It was a real missed opportunity. And if we get it alongside some actually other good content, I will be happy. I don't want that to just be it. Now, if they give us the Big Rock Allo, I say, and then there's like an announcement of more stuff that's coming, but for right now, that's what we get. I can take that. I'll be kosher with that, but I won't settle for it. I won't settle for that being it. Like, I got my fingers crossed that it's going to be something that people are going to like, that'll breathe some longevity into this game. Unless they're going to say, oh yeah, we're making Jurassic World Evolution 2 because of Dominion. Yay! But is it going to be like this? Like, I want to get hyped for a sequel, but if it's going to be as bare bones as this one is, I don't know, guys. I might not endorse their part. And if they were to announce a Jurassic World Evolution 2, honestly, is it going to be better than Prehistoric Kingdom? I doubt it. Prehistoric Kingdom has Cenozoics. I'm pretty sure Prehistoric Kingdom might even add Paleozoic to the mix. Just so, you know, Dimetrodon could be a thing. Arthropleura, that kind of stuff. I'm just more dangerous. It needs to do a lot better. That stuff that me, Dino, Deck, Permian, and everybody was talking about, like, there needs to be, like, the weather needs to actually influence the park. There needs to be a drought that could that could dry up this water source right here. Like, a drought needs to hit the park and just say, oh, your Allosaurus needs something to drink? Well, too bad. Now it's going to go thirsty. There needs to be rain that takes this and it says, oh, you got a nice little watering hole here? Well, now it's a torrential downpour, so now the exhibit is flooded. Now the enclosure is flooded. You know. Simple but little stuff. When I think a dinosaur park management, or when I think park management simulator, I'm thinking of something that's going to keep me busy at all times. I don't want no downtime, honestly. I want to be always doing something. If a dinosaur is sick, I need to be able to quarantine it in like a sick bay or something like that. If one of the enclosures break and The people have to fix it in a pseudo sort of real time. I need to be able to put said dinosaur in a holding pen. Something. A map that's a little bit bigger than this. That way I can still have a lot of dinosaurs and still have room for holding pens. Veterinary stuff, you know. I want a lot more hands-on material with this. Like, when I get slapped with a lawsuit, I want that to make a significant difference. I want that to make a difference. Like, if I'm trying to get this park running and I got like only $20,000 and my T-Rex gets out and eats somebody, let it put me in a hole like minus 5,000 or something. Like in a hole where I'm minus 5,000 or something. And then I have to borrow money from somebody. But as you know, my park progresses, I pay my lenders off. And then the more money I make, the more bigger the lawsuits will be. That way, when I'm making millions, now my lawsuits cost millions. So, you know, it's a lot that needs to be done. Like, I like JWE, I do, but it had a lot of potential to have more. It could have had earthquakes that could change the shape of the map. An earthquake that could literally split this map right here in half, and now I gotta deal with it. Certain maps could flood, like Isla Muerta should be able to flood. Like if you have a really bad hurricane or something, a really bad storm that makes the coastlines of Isla Muerta flood onto your park. That's nice. Eventually the waters will recede, but you got to deal with the water damage and stuff that is done to your viewing galleries or restaurants and whatnot. We got Mount Sibo in the background. It's not on this park, but not on this map. But you got Mount Sibo. Let building on that map be a danger, because what are you gonna do when a volcano erupts? When fireballs start raining onto the park and lava starts careening its way down, you know? Yeah, you right, Trike, and I will be on board to do that. I'll be on board to do that if that wants to be a discussion video Dino want to do, or if y'all think maybe I should do it, or if maybe better yet we do it on Dex channel. I'm down. I'm down. We should as a whole talk about JWE2, especially if it's going to get announced. And one of my hopes is that unlike JWE, they had time to work on it. Universal only gave them what, 10-11 months to work on this game, to have it released about 2 weeks before the movie did. So I put the blame on Universal, but there could have been some post launch some post launch support for it to give us the stuff that we needed. We just don't even got decorations. I can't even put a fountain in my hub area. I can't even put park benches down for people to come and sit and, have a place to look at the dinosaur. That I don't know. I don't even have trash cans. I don't have cleaners. I don't have nobody that dirties up my park. My park is just beautiful at all times. My workers don't slack off, so I can't fire and or hire new people. I'm not really managing anything but myself and sometimes the dinosaurs if they misbehave, Like, when you really sit down and think about it, what exactly am I managing? What exactly are we managing? Because if it wasn't for the tornado, everything would be fine. Right now, I'm not managing nothing. I'm just building. I don't have to worry about Dino breaking out because he's chill. It's chill. There's no tornado to piss him off. So, what am I managing? That type of stuff. It was a lot more to worry about in JPOG than it was in here, because in JPOG And tornadoes are a real frequent problem on there. That's the only thing I like better on here, is that the tornadoes are not as frequent as they were in JPOG. And JPOG, oh my god. But I missed the random lightning strikes that would hit my fence. You know, after a storm, I would have to check my fence. Or shoot, after some time passes, I would have to check my fence because they would degrade. Sometimes the dinosaur would go and hit the fence. I missed the fact that the raptors could climb through the fence. I don't know. I'm getting sad now. I'm getting really sad thinking about it. Let's see. So we just added Fathen. I need to do one for Pish, so I gotta ask Pish again. What dinosaur does he want him to represent him in the JPOG Park Squad Park? There's a few more members I need to ask too, because I feel like we got most of our core members. Permian never said what was supposed to represent him. So I'm gonna have to ask Permian what dinosaur he wants to represent him, cause he never got one. We're still missing a good amount of members. I see room for like probably 3 or 4 more enclosures. So it's Pish and Permian, and then like 2 or 3 more people, depending on what dinosaurs they want to represent them. Yeah, I saw. How do you say that one? Elia said that y'all could do it. This has been interesting, y'all. I'm glad that y'all came to have this type of discussion with me. That when y'all join my streams, y'all bring these type of discussions out, because these are the things that need to be talked about. Everybody's talking about what dinosaurs they want in JWE2. Well, I'm trying to tell you what mechanics I want in my game. Dinosaur wise, surprise me. We've got a good selection of dinosaurs. There's dinosaurs in this game that I've just been introduced to that I never heard of before. I never heard of Wyangosaurus, Chunkingosaurus, Gigantospinosaurus, that I thought was a hybrid between the Giga and the Spino. You know, there was some dinosaurs that I didn't know about in this game. Pentaceratops. So yeah, surprise me with the dinosaur count and the inclusions. But when I'm talking a sequel, I'm telling you the mechanic wise what I want to see, what I think will look good. Having more dinosaurs would be nice, but right now for a good sequel, they should not be the central focus. The number of dinosaurs and what kinds get included should not be the central focus of this game. Yeah, the mechanics of the game itself, I wholeheartedly agree, should be the main focus. Because if it's not, we're going to end up with exactly the same thing we're getting here. In Planet Zoo, there are people that come and protest in your zoo if you're not taking care of the animals and stuff like that. There should be a dinosaur rights group, you know, marching through here if my dinosaurs are not adequately taken care of. Hell, there should be a dinosaur activist group that comes in here occasionally to cause some kind of ruckus, because they think the dinosaurs shouldn't be in cages at all. They should have the right to exist in their own natural ecosystem, to carve out their own niches. That'd be cool. That way I can have security go and dispel it. What good is having these guys walk around if they're not gonna do shit? Oh, nice. There should be a security checkpoint that I could have at several points of my park, in case somebody tries to pull a Dennis Nedry and try to smuggle out embryos or something like that. Because the current sabotage in this game is stupid. Why, if I'm an employee at this park, at a dinosaur park, why would I sabotage a park by opening up all the gates and letting out all the dinosaurs, thus hindering my chances of getting away in the ensuing chaos? Oh, I'm gonna just open all the gates so I let all the dinosaurs out so the T-Rex can fight the Triceratops or that, or vice, or what the hell ever. And here I am trying to run away, and then I run into said T-Rex or Triceratops and get killed. Oh, maybe it wasn't such a good idea to let all the dinosaurs out the gate after all. Or somehow some employee manages to infect the dinosaurs with a sickness. What the hell is how? No, there needs to be a better sabotage mechanic. Like, there needs to be a corporate sabotage. There needs to be somebody coming to spy. Yes, we need a Nick Van Owen deck. If you're gonna have somebody try to let the dinosaurs out the gate, we need somebody like a Nick Van Owen, a group of people that will try to sneak in your park at night and open the gate. And depending on how big this activist group is, depends on how many gates they successfully open while you not fucking watching. Come on. These are small things that will make the game exciting, that happen at random intervals. Something that's not predictable as, oh, I didn't work with the science division, so now they're finna sabotage me. What? Oh. That's what I want. If there is a sequel to this game, Frontier, if you do happen to come across this live stream, talk to us fans. Shoot, hell, get in touch with me, Decktunis Inc., Dino Diego, Trike, somebody. Just get in touch with one of us and we talk to us. Talk to anybody in the fan base that wants to talk about the core mechanics and not the dinosaurs, that can improve the function of this game or the sequel. Just sit down and talk with us and we will tell you exactly what needs to go in the game to make this sequel pop. Because when Prehistoric Kingdom releases, people are going to forget about this game if they haven't already. I'm going to come back to it. I plan on getting Prehistoric Kingdom, but yeah, I'm going to come back to JWE because I like Jurassic World. I like the Jurassic franchise in general. I love dinosaurs. So yeah, I'm going to come back to it. But Frontier, talk to us. Talk to your fans. Talk to the people that are willing to support you. We want to see this game do good, do just as good as any other dinosaur game.
En route to top-up feeder.
But we want the quality. We want the quality to come with it. These dinosaurs are really nice. I love the models on these guys. Like, y'all really outdid yourselves with the on the 1993 models here. Like, way better than the Jurassic World variants. We just want the quality to go with the work. That's all it is. Yeah, there. Wait, did I turn my day and night cycle off? I think I did. Huh. Yeah, I did. Yeah, but we didn't have the day and night cycle at all either, which was weird to me. That was something we needed. I'm glad we eventually got it. But yeah, just imagine if we had those type of things. That way it's dangerous at every hour and of the day. And Frontier, remember, the title of your game is Evolution. So, that being said, please give us the choice of whether we want our dinosaurs to be feathered or not. If it's evolution, allow us to apply what evolutionary traits we want our dinosaurs to have and or possess. Maybe I want a mix of raptors that are feathered and are not feathered. You know, just for stark contrast. Maybe I want a T-Rex with a feathered mohawk going down the its back. You know. Just the little things, just the little things. You know, evolution in the title. I figure I get to do a lot more. Then play with some genetics that really don't show nothing, like intuitive learning. If you got intuitive learning, let it actually trigger something within the dinosaurs that makes them more effective in breaking out. Like if you put intuitive learning on a raptor, now it's going to actively try more harder to escape its enclosure, especially if it's the wrong type of enclosure like this, where it can use the bars to hop the fuck out. Because I don't want to sit there and watch a Struthy bash his head in on the concrete wall for 20 minutes until it breaks out, you know? Or watch a Troodon drop kick concrete wall and break out, you know? It's hilarious. Don't get me wrong. That's hilarious, but it's not what I want. Troodon shouldn't be able to break out at all. Troodon will be a dinosaur you have to not remove from its enclosure, but it would have to have one of those indoor enclosure type deals that you have to coax it to go in there before you go and feed it. So you know, it's a lot. It's a lot that needs to go into this game's core mechanics and everything before we talk about what dinosaurs are going to come back or what new dinosaurs are going to get introduced. And let's talk about everything that's going to affect the dinosaurs and the people in the park. I miss the thrill seekers and the fun lovers and the ones that wanted to see not scientifically accurate, but the ones that wanted to see time period accurate dinosaurs together, that wanted to see Triceratops with T-Rex, or Cretaceous dinosaurs with Cretaceous dinosaurs, Jurassic with Jurassic, that type of thing. I miss the diversity. I miss knowing that Dave from England came here with like $3,000 and is planning to have a good time, and I could see that he's been to my gift shop and bought some amber keychains and some gift bags, and he's walking around with a balloon and the gift bag and stuff in his hand. I miss that. I miss the balloon tours that give you another exciting way to behold the park. I miss the whatchamacallit that you could place in the exhibit, the underground tunnel that lets you get even more up and close with the animals. I miss all that, and the stream went out, so you know what that means, people. It cut out, so you know what that means. That's gonna have to be it for today. So as always, Trike, Dino, Deck, and Primal, I appreciate you all. And I'll catch you all tomorrow for tomorrow's stream. How about some Monster Hunter tomorrow? That sound good? Yeah. Peace out, everybody.